talking about traveling, I thought it made more sense, if the book crosses boundaries and borders. That's one of the reasons. I want to kind of re-examine the whole idea of borders and the nation state and how these nations were created by the colonial powers. These boundaries were set by these people almost arbitrarily. Who decides where the borders of Nigeria begins and ends is the colonial power. So I think traveling in itself is an act of defiance. We're trying to reimagine what it means to be a Nigerian, and who decides, where you live. Because if you look at these nations, they were created almost as if they were holding pens for Africa. It's almost as if we're trapped in this country that were never meant to work. These countries were set up to fail. And then you keep Africans, you force them to live within these boundaries, and you create all these travel documents that basically imprison them. You can't leave your country without this passport. And then your passport is worth nothing when you travel to all these countries. Who decides all that? So when I look at these travelers traveling, breaking the laws, entering European countries and foreign countries, for me it's an act of heroism, an act of defiance, because they are challenging the whole notion of, who decides where we stay, where we live. We're free people. Why can't we travel? Why should other people come to our countries without bothering about visas, and we practically roll out the red carpet for them, and then we're treated like criminals when we travel to other places? So in a way, that's something that we really need to talk about. And I was thinking that maybe this book is touching on that, make people think the whole idea, rethink the whole idea of travel and what it means to have boundaries. By traveling, you are really kind of pushing the boundary. You're saying that, I am Nigerian, wherever I am. I don't have to live in Nigeria or in Africa, to be a Nigerian or to be an African. I can be wherever I want.